Now let's talk to Barangay Ginebra head coach, Tim Cone. Coach Tim, good morning. Thank you for joining us here on New Day.
Hi, good morning. Happy to be here.
Thank you for waking up
early in the morning.
I know, Coach.
After a game.
Maraming salamat. Coach, you said in the post-game press conference that if you have to go through 6 more close games against TNT, you don't think your heart could take it. Tell us, Coach, why is it so tough from your perspective? Why is it so tough to go up against this TNT squad?
Well, I think it's a really contrast in styles, the way we play. They're much more of a wide open three-point shooting team, and we're a little bit more of a tempo-controlled half-court kind of team. And I think that it's just a tremendous battle trying to inflict your own will on the other team, and that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to inflict our will onto them, and they're doing the same to us. So it really comes down to who can play their game, and that's why they just went back and forth all night last night and came down to 1 point.
Coach, heading into game 2, because players from both teams played heavy minutes. Will that be one of your biggest concerns, or do you have other concerns for game 2 on Wednesday?
Well, I look at, we both came off really tough 5-game series, and we only had a 1-day turnaround before we started the first game of the finals.
Yeah.
And now we, luckily, we have 2 days before we play again. So I think the guys, these 2 days could not come at a better time for us or for Talking Tex, and it'll give us a chance to settle and catch our breath and get prepared for game 2. But then we're going to go through 3 games in 5 days. So it's tough physically on the players. It's tough mentally on the players. But this is the finals. This is the All-Filipino Championship, and this is the one everybody wants. So they're going to overcome whatever they have to overcome. You don't control that part of it. You just get yourself ready, take your ice baths. Do what it takes to get ready for the next game.
Coach, you just mentioned physically and mentally it's really tough, and you've been in the bubble for a little over 2 months now. All the other teams are back home with their families. Let's talk about that. The mental aspect of having to play in the finals in the bubble, especially, of course, no Ginebra Nation, no fans there. Plus, you run into TNT back into the hotel. You see them there. How do you deal with that? What do you tell your players on how to deal? You're in the home stretch.
Well, that's just it. You're exactly right. It's the home stretch, and we just dig in, do what you have to do to get yourself ready every day. We still talk about the mental part of it. It's just been it's just it's like it's hard to explain, but at the end of the semifinals, it was like, well, if we lose, at least we get to go home. So you got that thing in the back of your mind all the time. But you win. Okay, now we're here for another couple of weeks. Let's do it. We worked so hard to get here, and we sacrificed so much. Let's go out and do it. Let's give it our best. It's been a different experience altogether, but it's been rewarding because there's a closeness that develops with the team because you're with each other all the time. You don't have any other alternatives but each other. So there's so much give and take, so many positives and negatives, and I think it's just the way you look at it is the way you're going to handle it. And I think our guys have done a really good job of handling it and coming closer. And again, this is a different conference maybe, but it's the All-Filipino. I mean, everybody's so hungry for it.
Well, thank you again, Coach, for answering the call and allowing us this interview this morning. Congratulations and best of luck on Game 2. I'm sure your wife, Christina, is excited for you to come home already. But thank you. Good luck, Coach.
I hope so.
Thank you, Coach Tim Cone of Barangay Ginebra.